Good morning, everyone. Let us start our meditation this morning by looking at our posture. Ideally, sitting on the floor in the full lotus posture. That might be a little bit difficult. Make sure you are not pushing your body. Make sure you are not forcing yourself. Be comfortable. You can sit simply cross-legged or in half lotus posture. You can also sit Burmese style with one leg in front of the other. And if you're sitting on the chair, make sure you're not leaning against the support of the chair, and make sure your body is upright, your back is straight. This is the most important point regarding the posture, it's for the back to be straight. The hands are in the meditation mudra or the concentration mudra. So you have your right hand on top of the left, the two thumbs are slightly touching, and this rests at your lap. The back is straight, the shoulders are even, and even though the back is straight, the body is relaxed. You can go from left to right easily. The neck is aligned with the spine. You can slightly tilt your head forward. A tip of the ancient masters is for your tongue to be placed behind your upper teeth towards your upper palate. This helps to reduce the production of saliva. And finally, the last point for the posture is for the eyes not to be completely closed. Leave them slightly open. And tilt your head slightly forward, gazing in space 1 or 2 meters in front of you. We don't actually pay attention to what our eyes are apprehending. It is the mental consciousness that meditates. So now that we have looked at our body posture, let us look at our mind. What is our motivation for this session? Why are we meditating? Why are we sitting on the cushion? We are doing this to transform our mind, to work on our minds, especially in the case of Shamatha, calm abiding, single-pointed concentration, to develop these two mental factors of introspection and mindfulness. We need to work on these two mental factors to develop our concentration, and concentration is actually required for us to transform our mind to attain realizations. We need concentration to meditate on the various stages of the path to awakening. We need concentration for developing renunciation, developing bodhicitta, for realizing emptiness of objective existence, and so on and so forth. And why do we want to meditate on these topics? It's for us to be able to, first of all, be free from suffering and the causes of suffering, as well as help others, help all sentient beings to achieve a state of freedom from suffering and the causes of suffering. So for that, we need to transform our minds, to purify our minds from negative karmas, afflictions, as well as cognitive obscurations. We need to eliminate karmas, we need to eliminate afflictive and cognitive obscurations in order to become fully awakened Buddhas. Because only when we become fully awakened Buddhas will we be able to guide sentient beings unmistakenly, to teach them how to overcome their afflictions, how to get liberated, how to become free from suffering and the causes of suffering. So this is why we are sitting in meditation today. Try to generate this most beautiful mind of bodhicitta by thinking, may I become a Buddha for the benefit of all my dear mother sentient beings. So with this motivation in mind, we will engage in Shamatha practice this morning. We already looked at the posture. Now let us look what is our object of meditation, what are we meditating on. If you're familiar with Shamatha practice, you can use any object you're familiar with. And if you are new to this meditation, what I would recommend is to take as an object the sensation of the breathing sensation at the entrance of the nostrils. And for the duration of the meditation, try to place all your attention there without being distracted, without losing focus. So this is our object of meditation. The next instruction is that during meditation, there are two common ways that we get distracted, that we lose our object of meditation. The first is called excitement. So for example, we get distracted by thoughts about our plans for today, for tomorrow, and so forth, or by memories. We start thinking about the past, for example, last night, and so on and so forth. So this is one way the mind gets distracted, with excitement. The second way we lose our object, the mind gets distracted, is with laxity or lethargy or dullness. We don't put enough application in our meditation, and therefore we lose our object. The mind starts to sink, we kind of fall asleep, and therefore we lose our object. Then the final instruction is that there are two antidotes that we need to use to counteract these two ways the mind gets distracted. So the first one is called introspection, also called alertness. So the idea is that while your mind is focusing on your object of meditation, for example, the breathing sensation at the entrance of the nostrils, a small part of your mind in the background is actually checking, am I meditating? Am I concentrated on my object of meditation? If not, when this introspection notices that the object is lost because, for example, being distracted by laxity or excitement, then the mental factor of mindfulness, which is the second antidote, takes over. And the role of mindfulness is to bring the mind back onto the object of meditation and make sure it stays there. We also call mindfulness non-forgetfulness. So it is about not forgetting, what you are doing, not forgetting your object of meditation, bringing it to mind again and again. So it is completely normal, especially as beginners, that we get distracted a lot. We lose our object of meditation a lot. But it doesn't matter. What matters is that we are training in using these two mental factors again and again. So make sure that every time you notice your mind has wandered, you have lost your object of meditation, make sure to notice that, and immediately as you notice, gently bring the mind back onto the object and try to remain on the object for as long as possible. So we will do this for about maybe 15 minutes. So remember the instructions, the posture, the object of meditation, the two ways the mind gets distracted, and the two antidotes. So let us try to apply these instructions for about 15 minutes. gently come out of the meditation. And we will dedicate the merits of trying to develop our mental factors of introspection and mindfulness so that we may soon, very soon, achieve shamatha, achieve calm abiding, in order to realize renunciation, bodhicitta, and the wisdom of emptiness, so that we may soon, very soon, become fully enlightened Buddhas in order to benefit and guide sentient beings unmistakenly. May the supreme mind of bodhicitta that has not arisen arise and grow, and may that which has arisen not diminish but increase forevermore. May the wisdom realizing emptiness that has not arisen arise and grow, and may that which has arisen not diminish but increase forevermore. We also dedicate for the long life of our lamas, in particular His Holiness the Dalai Lama. His Holiness the Dalai Lama, may he live a very long and healthy life. May His Holiness continue to teach us the holy Dharma of Buddha Shakyamuni for a very long time. May all his holy wishes become spontaneously fulfilled. We also dedicate for the swift return of our spiritual director, Lama Zopa Rinpoche. May we soon have the fortune to find his unmistaken reincarnation, so that Rinpoche may continue to guide us and lead the organization. Finally, due to all the merits we have accumulated in the 3 times, may all the wars in the world immediately come to an end. May there be no new wars. May there be no famine, no epidemics, diseases, no disasters of the elements, no natural catastrophes. May peace and harmony prevail in everyone's hearts and lives. Thank you very much for joining us this morning, and next meditation will be tomorrow at 9 a.m. only online. And tonight we have a senior practitioner, Ajay Ji, in person at Tushita as well as online at 6:30 p.m. He will guide a series of meditations based on the concentration chapter of Arya Shantideva's Bodhisattva's Way of Life, Bodhicharya Avatara in Sanskrit. So you're very welcome to join for that. I highly encourage you, if you want to find out more about meditation and concentration, to join these sessions with Ajir tonight 6:30, Thursday 6:30, and as well as next Monday 6:30 p.m. Have a very good day, everyone, and see you soon. Bye-bye.